Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. You hear Patch out there? Yeah. He's okay. Right. I hear you on that. Oh my goodness, we got so much done yesterday. I was so tired, but it was very good. Just everything that needed to be trimmed was trimmed. And then we'll have to, later on in the season, we'll rake up the rest of those like leaves and stuff like that, but I'll leave them alone for now because it's better for the bugs. But if we didn't trim up all of those plants, then they were not going to grow properly. I don't know. Get out. Okay. Thanks for watching stream. Bye. I was told to get out. I learned, like, being a homeowner means that I have learned so much about, like, garden stuff, like taking care of things outside. Because in the past, you know, when I lived with my parents, like, they would just be like, oh, we're doing this today, and I would just go out and help them. But, like, so here's what I might, you know what, I might as well, this is me experimenting with some yarn. I might as well start assembling the snail. I talked with Saren and she loves it just as it is, so we're going to assemble and Then I want to figure out what to do for a theme for this coming month. I need to figure that out. So that's kind of the plan for today. I also have some Patreon stickers to show if anyone would be interested to see. Anyway, so like the butterfly bush that we have, right? You could come up, ma'am. You just had to jump. No? Okay. Theme for April, yeah. So the butterfly bush, right? It was taller than I was. And it's one of those plants that wants to be like absolutely torn down every year. Like from over my head to like below my waist kind of thing. It needs a hardy haircut every year. Which scares me every time I do it. But every time it comes back even better than last. And it's like, okay. Terrifying, but it works. And stickers, yeah. I don't know if hold on one. I think that this is only 6. Meanwhile, other plants, if you give them that drastic of a haircut, they just die. Which is great. I also learned, by the way, Artemis does not wish to be perceived today. She says, absolutely not, no thank you. I will be going into my blanket fort. Have a lovely day. I will not be accepting questions at this time. Okay, no worries. And then there was, so when we moved in, there was no front landscaping at all. Like here, I'll show you. I like plants, okay? I'm so sorry if all of you are like, I don't care, Megan. Okay. Do I have like a closer picture of the, here we go. She's top notch at hiding. She is. Don't know where she went. Okay. Here we go. So this was our house when we moved in. Basically. So the only thing that was there on the front was this plant. The rest, there was nothing. There was nothing at all for landscaping. There were 2 trees in the front yard and that. And so I said no. And I did this all by myself. Right? So this was like the first year that we were in. And we dug all of that. And then we planted our first hydrangea. I have to zoom in because there's names and stuff on mailboxes, but so like that was, you know, the beginning. And then we edged it. I don't know, do I have a picture of that? I know that I do. I just don't know that I have one like handy. And yeah, just a bush, one. It's like, okay, sure, cool, why not? And then, let's see, if I do yard, no, if I write garden, search. Okay, here we go. Then we added the little scallopy, you know, edging. That tree's no longer there. We're hoping to be able to find some new ones to replace this year. Your house is gorgeous. Thanks. And then this was last year. was we continued that front bed. That's crazy. Okay, wait. This was last year, chat. Did you see how tall those rose bushes were that I put in the Discord? Or no, this was in 2021. I'm sorry. This is 2021. So then it goes all the way now around the front of the house. Yeah, this was 1 year of growth for those roses. This is 2022. So those rose bushes were like, yeah, don't mind if I do. And then that's what we carefully trimmed those yesterday because it's only like, it's their first trim actually. The one that we did yesterday was the first time that we've trimmed the rose bushes at all, because the first year you don't want to mess with them too much. Like you want to just kind of let them do their thing and grow. But like, this was the before yesterday. Like, look at, like they're past, that's James's office. This is my office. Like they were past the windows. And then we trimmed them, I trimmed them. James was weeding. I trimmed them down below. And yeah, the butterfly bush kills me though every time, because that's the bush right there. Right? And then this is how it looks when we're done. And it looks terrible, but every year it grows back just fine, and it gets as tall as our house. And it's terrifying every time that you're just like, well, clip. So yeah, we were out there literally for 3 hours yesterday, 3.5 hours. And then we went in the backyard and we cleaned up the greenhouse, so that's all ready for plants. And I took care of the hydrangeas back there, but like this was interesting to me. So hydrangeas, like a lot of these plants you're meant to trim in spring, right? A lot of them you're meant to trim in spring, but hydrangeas, did you all know that their growth is actually from the year before? Because I didn't. This was the first year that I had to trim hydrangeas. Again, when you put in a brand new garden that wasn't there before, you're not really doing a lot of stuff until after like the first couple of years when everything is like established. So when the hydrangea, like when you clip the dead blooms in like the summer, that's actually where the new growth that's where the new flowers will appear. So you don't actually want to like trim the tops off of the hydrangeas because that's where the blooms are going to be. So I was like, well, that's interesting. So if there wasn't a bloom on the top, then you trim it back. And so like I literally sit out there like this with my phone, with my gloves, and I'm like, like, you know how I had closed so many tabs on my phone? Yeah. It's like, it's just, it was just how to trim this, how to cut this, where to do this, like, so that was my day yesterday. And then like we basically came inside, took like showers, and just kind of like fell over. Like James worked the night shift last night, and he ended up like taking a nap, even though he had gotten like, you know, a full day's sleep, I guess. I went downstairs to feed Maple, and I was like, are you coming down? He's like, I'm closing my eyes. Okay. That's fine. I come upstairs from feeding him, and he's just passed out on the couch. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. So anyway, now that I'm done talking about plants, Hi, I missed you all yesterday. But it was really nice to be out there in like the sun, you know, getting your hands dirty kind of thing. And then it rained today, like it was meant to. So, you know, I put like plant food down for everything. Try and get it nice and ready for the spring. So yeah, got a lot of things done. Oh, so my bag came. My bag came. I'll wait a little bit to open it because I'm hoping that, you know, people will be here since y'all are the reason that I have a bag. It was nice. I haven't even opened the box yet. I kind of like how that looks better. So we're gonna undo the few stitches I've done. Not surprising anybody by changing my mind. Do you all want to see Patreon stickers? They're going in the mail tomorrow, Patreons, if you have been anxiously waiting. They're ready. The envelopes are ready. I just have to put this month's in there. Yes. So I will say that I'm working on some merch with this same theme. And it's taking me a while because I had this great idea, right? Of, well, how cute would they all be hanging upside down on a tree branch together? Maybe in like, you know, rainbow order or something. But I'm not really loving how that's looking, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, I wanted to change how I was stitching that. I liked how I did it better. Originally I was going over the top and I wanted to go under because it looks nicer. So yeah, I just was undoing those. But it's peachy keen. And my camera hates me. There we go. This is the bat for, or the sticker I should say, for this month. They're all going in the mail tomorrow. I'm so excited. Everything is ready. They just needed to have that added. I can grab my iPad and show you what I've done for the others. Would you like to see? I haven't done all of them yet. I have 2 others done, and I've kind of been struggling with. Let me grab it real quick. Next month, a guitar.
Shish, nothing's happening.
He came in, he ripped up a piece of garbage that was by the back door. And I went to go get my iPad and I couldn't find him. Uh-huh. Why didn't he have any? He literally was lying down in the kitchen next to his bowls. So I gave him water. He's good.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm?
Distracting a woo.
Oh, I see a distracting a woo. Hello, Calliope. Thank you for the 29 months. Thank you, thank you. Y'all, I went to go get my iPad. The reason that it took me a few more minutes is because I couldn't find the dog, and the gate is closed, so he should be on that side of the gate, like in the living room. He was lying down in the kitchen next to his water bowls because he was thirsty. James is in the bathroom, and so he was just gonna wait there until someone gave him water. And honestly, okay. Sure. That is at least a year. I'm sad I'm not a Patreon yet. No, that's okay. That is totally, listen, y'all being here is wonderful and a huge support, and I appreciate it. You definitely, y'all don't have to, like, do all the things. Oh, Rack. My iPad just told me that Rack is now a Penny Pal Patreon. Hopefully it'll play on stream too, but thanks. I gotta print up some more bats. Hello, Bree, welcome in. So, what I've done so far, okay, we have Bat Nana all done as well. And Bat Nana has freckles. Oh my god. Bat Nana has freckles.
I've learned to see the beauty in everything.
There it is! Oh! Rack, thank you so much. I'm going to pass on my tier 2 sub and support on Patreon instead. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. So bats are this month. So technically you have until the end of the month to become a Patreon at this tier, at that tier, to get Peachy Keen. So yeah, we have Bat Nana with some little freckles. And it's kind of hard to tell on this. Maybe if I lower the brightness. The head is a lighter shade than the body, just like our Bat Nana, because, you know, Bat Nana. So yeah, there's how it looks upside down, which I think is just the cutest thing. And then, we also have Blue Batty here, and the wings are slightly different. Like the Bat Nana had them folded completely, and Blue Batty has them so that it'll still look right upside down, but they're a little bit more like hee hee. So yeah, those are the two that are done. And I was trying to mess around with like ideas, because like I said, I think it would be really cute to have like all of them on like a branch on like a coffee cup or like a t-shirt, and it would look super cute if they were like in rainbow order, because, you know, we love that. But I'm not hating it as much now that I've stepped back from it for a few days, but I wasn't really loving how it was feeling. And I think it could just be like a proportion thing. Like the bats need to be smaller. But I don't know. I think that they look cute together. I like the idea, but I think that like their design versus like the branch wasn't like, I don't know. I'm still messing with it. But there will be merch. There will be merch with all the bats like this. And then I was thinking about doing a sticker pack with all of their wings folded, so that way you could hang them upside down on things if you wanted. And then Peachy Keen with the wings open would be like the Patreon exclusive. So that way like you could still get a Peachy Keen bat, but like the wings would be closed on that one, if that makes sense. Like have like a sticker sheet that had all of them on it. So that way like you could, again, you know, stick them upside down wherever you want. But then that still makes, you know, Patreon people have their own special. And the Patreon stickers are bigger. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. These guys are almost 4 inches. Wing to wing. We're at like 3.75. And like a little over 2.5 inches. Yeah, about 2.75 inches. Tall. So yeah, they are, yeah. Everything that I sell is my pattern. I've done a couple of like auction things that were not my own. But like they're still like you're able to sell, if you will, or if someone, I've done commissions before where someone has found a pattern that they really wanted but they don't crochet. But no, the things that I sell are my designs. I do not sell the bat pattern, not right now, no. It's something I guess I could in the future. Isn't it pretty? This is for Saren. Saren picked out this color and I love it. I do sell patterns for things. I just don't have the bats typed up. Because I've shared this before and I don't mind sharing it again because I know that we have, you know, people here who might not have heard. One thing that's really hard is that I can write a pattern and like on this page, this little page, I have 3 patterns written. When I write a pattern for my website, it's 8 to 9 pages long. Now you might be thinking, how does it go from like this to that? And it's because I photograph things. I write out detailed instructions on like how to place your where to place safety eyes, where to attach things. There's pictures. There's so many pictures. There's normally like 10 pictures per pattern. That's like showing things, and there are very detailed assembly instructions. And like I could just like write them up and be like, you all figure it out, because like I've definitely experienced patterns like that before, where it's like they don't tell you like what they're doing. They're just like, now that all your pieces are made, assemble, and you're like, what? So I know that there's an interest in the bats, and it's something that, you know, I'll hopefully get to. What did I just have not had the energy to really tackle patterns. It's so much work. It's so much. And it's one thing when you write them for yourself, because again, I don't need the instructions on how to do assembly. I know what I'm doing with that. Like, I don't have to say, do this, that, and the other thing, because I just, you know, But I want it to be something that like everybody can understand. Because it's no fun buying a pattern and being like, well, I don't know what the heck I'm doing anymore. Because that's so frustrating. But Rack, thank you again for coming on over to Patreon. I am trying to just be better about doing all of the things, but my word, it is a lot. Usually have to go above and beyond for details and instructions, yeah. Well, it's not even that I don't want, like, I just don't want people, like, it's so... Oh, no, I know. I'm just explaining because we've had a lot of people come in. I get that you aren't, like, write it. I know. I just don't think that everyone realizes sometimes how much it takes. A general everyone, not necessarily, like, you, like the collective everyone, not like, yeah, so what I know some people will do, I think like Georgina does this, like Georgina supports on Patreon and then like will use her Prime here, so like that way she can still use like emotes. Not saying that you need to, y'all don't need to like do multiple means of support, you at all. Heck, you don't have to do any kind of monetary support and I still appreciate you. But I do know that some people do that. And that's their way of being like, haha, Jeff Bezos. Screw you. The royal you, yeah. Hi, Connie. I'm so sorry that you've been having some bad mental health days. I understand fully and hope that you have some better ones coming up, friend. Feel free to lurk or chat, whatever feels good for you. But definitely just know that we care and we're glad that you stopped in even just to say a hello. Appreciate the efforts you put in your patterns. They're easy to use and follow. Thank you. That means a lot. I will say that I do have a few patterns that I have started within like the last year. But again, life has been just of the uttermost chaos. And I know that you all understand. I guess I feel bad because I've been like, oh, I've handled way more or done, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, you know? Like, just because you've handled or, like, dealt with worse doesn't mean that what you're going through now isn't, like, you know... Oops, that's not what I'm doing. Megan, focus, honey. I literally just did the wrong way of joining. There's, like, a part of me that's like, but you've handled this before, just, like, toughen up and do it, but... Anyway, I'm trying to get, like, a better balance of stuff. I think it's just hard when you're... A lot of times, for me right now, my mental health has been, like, when I'm not streaming, I've just been, like, trying to relax. Or, like... I don't even know. I'll just spend a lot of time on my phone doing absolutely nothing. It's the weirdest thing, and I don't know how to fix it. Because I don't like it. It doesn't feel good, and it's hurting, you know, business and crap, like, just all around, like, but I don't really know, man. This one's gonna be a long one. Hugs, Connie. Yeah, no, and that's what I try and tell myself, and, you know, but still. I want to do more. Maybe I do just, like, force a co-working stream once a week. Because, like, even if I don't have, like things to do, I can still, like, I always have things to do. Heck, I could just use like one stream to make like a whole bunch of Instagram posts like ready for like the week or whatever, you know? Like, it doesn't, even if you don't feel like there's anything to do, there's always something to do. Like, yeah, I need to use those more, Allison. 'Cause yeah. Oh, this potion is looking so good. Because I definitely, like, focus the most when I'm here with you all. And, like, we're chatting and I'm being held accountable. You know? That makes sense. Just finishing up the witchy snail, doing some assembly, just chatting as we go. Hi Pinks, welcome in. Oh, okay. So it's almost been an hour somehow of stream. Well, it's almost 4 o'clock, right? Right? Okay. I think that it's time for me to open. I think it's time for me to open my, bag. It was great. We got so much done in the garden. And it looks so good. And it was so nice. Like, I just spent hours outside yesterday and I was tired and sore and I had to take a shower and wash my hair, but it was wonderful. It was very nice just to be out and in the nature. Yeah. Okay. I think. Hello, mouse? What do you mean, Raptor? Let's open this box, shall we? Because I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this bag. Is it like craft projects? You put those in art share. If they're just pictures, you can share them in random pictures. It is the bag. It came yesterday when we finished with the garden and I was excited, but I was like, no, I have to open it on stream.
I'm an arts and crafts
So.
master. Why did I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Or pets, if it's pictures of pets. Okay, so self-promo isn't allowed, though. Like, sharing stuff and being like, I'm making this to sell. Or, I'm starting a business and sharing stuff. Yeah, just to share pictures. That's fine. Shay, thank you so much for 19 months, really? Holy moly, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I hope that you enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, and your flower pot. You know, I can appreciate them doing this, like, air stuff. But, you know, it's kind of rude that they don't have bubbles that you can pop now with bubble wrap. Like, it's air. Oops. I spy with my eye. Oh, I reuse them too. Hi, James. Thanks for the bits. Y'all, thank you for the hype train and all the bits, but like, I'm already pretty hype as it is, like.
Bag hype.
Bag hype, thank you all so much. Shay, Kit Kat, Susan, thank you so much for the bits. Stop, it's so cute. It smells so good too. Oh my goodness.
Love that bag.
I love the bag too. It's kind of hard and I don't really want to like bend it, but like the inside is for like the 60th anniversary. And it's got like the puppies on it too. It's so cute. Hold on. We're just gonna tuck that in there for now so I don't have paper all over my office because oh my goodness, it's so cute. I've never gotten like a brand new Loungefly, like I've gotten ones from like, you know, Hot Topic and oh, it's Loungefly. Yeah. You can get it at like other stores, but there you go. Their stuff can be pretty pricey. This was on like a sale, and you all were like, here, hold on, I can. Hello? Keyboard? They have like so many freaking. Oh my god, I'm like. There's an Avatar The Last Airbender one now that I want. Here you go. There's Disney. There's a Lisa Frank Stop It. I guess it's a lot of it sold out. There's so many cute things. Do you really? Which one do you have, Shay? Also, we're in a hype train. Thank you all. There's a minute and a half left on it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, I couldn't pick one fandom. That's too hard.
More a woo.
More Woo Calliope, thank you for the 100 bits. Solid. I love it so much. It's the funny number. Nice, chat. Nice. I also really freaking love this. See, I can be like... Here, look at this. Oh my god. I shouldn't be looking on this website more. Thank you all again so much for making this happen. This is very exciting. I'm going to take all my things out of my current bag and put them in this one. So when I go out and I work on leaving the house and stuff like that, I take you all with me. Oh my god. I didn't even notice. The babe is on the back. You can feel the newness of it. It's favorite is the one without black ears, Rolly. The one that's sitting. This one. That's Rolly. Yes, some of them have names. Did you all know? I did. Thank you all for the hype train. I appreciate it. You all are too sweet. I have 4 Dalmatian puppies still. They're actually downstairs in my basement, in like a, you know, bag. But, they were from my grandmother when I was really, really little. And there are 4 of them. And it is Lucky, Penny, Patch, and Rolly. And I will have you know that Patch is the dirtiest, most loved of the 4. Now, I loved all of them. I still love all of them, don't get me wrong. But Patch went everywhere with me. Oh my god, they're so cute. I'm just gonna sit like this for the rest of stream. Although I guess that looks kind of weird if you don't know what's back there. I'm ready. I'm going on an adventure. Oh gosh. Hey, look, window shopping is always okay. Heck, even like adding to cart is okay. Just don't, you know, it's the checkout part that's the problem. There's my cross stitch hoop stand. Excuse me, why is she not posting them all the time? No, not actual ones. They're stuffed. They're stuffed. They're not real. Could you imagine 4 Dalmatian puppies downstairs with Maple? I'm sorry. The stuffed ones are cute too, though. Okay, we still have some time before ads. I know that I started a little bit late, so I'm just making sure. They would be the best behaved puppies in all the land. They would be. They would be. Thank you all again. I'm flustered that, like, y'all were like, hi, we're gonna do this thing for you. 'Cause, like, I'm just a crafty gal here on the internet. And I feel like I don't deserve such lovely, wonderful peeps. And I appreciate you. Okay. I'm glad. Truthfully, I'm so glad that that is how people feel. Because, like, that's all that I've ever really wanted. Oh. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad that so many people find it, like, comforting and, like, a place that they want to be. It is not 5 p.m. Stop adorably silent meowing. The silent meows are like... they're just a whole other level. The silent ones get me every time. Just a little like... you're like, oh my god, stop it. Who? Who's misspelling your name? The proposal team? Ew. Tell them to knock that off. No one ever spells your name right. Or pronounces it right. Yeah. Oops. I hate when I accidentally click the thing in the center of the mouse that like changes how... I can't think of the word right now. That changes how quickly your mouse moves across the screen. I'm guessing that's Stephanie, but it's... because like knee-jerk would be Stefani. But I mean, it's hard with, like, some different kinds of spelling. Like, I can see how people would... It's frustrating, though. Never get your name right on the first try. From when I was, like, before I was married, no one could spell my name right. Then I got married, still no one can spell my name right. Like, it's just, no one's going to be able to spell or pronounce my name right. And that, you know what? That's okay. That's fine. It is what it is. Pick your battles, yeah. Isn't that important in the grand scheme of things? Yeah, just the third difference spelling. Yeah, especially I feel like when it's an email or something like that, because you can see it. Like, it's right there. Like, if you're responding to someone. Here, okay, hold on. I know that no one asked for this, but you're getting it anyway. There's little me. And there are the Dalmatian puppies. There's 2 of them. This is Patch, and he went everywhere. And this is Rolly. I think there's one more picture. Oh no, it's the same picture. Do you hear it? To go by Katie, but they spelled it Kate. Oh, interesting. That is weird. Sometimes I wonder, like, if they have someone in their life with that name spelling. And if, like, phones or anything, like, that they're using autocorrects it. Hold on, here's the other picture I was looking for. I must have been, like, 3 when I got these, honestly. I thought I was older, but, there's JJ, my bear. And me and my Dalmatian sheets with the 4 Dalmatian puppies. And Dumbo. And this was like my first toy, and I named it, this one's Solo? Yeah. I don't know. I have a little pink dinosaur named Sili. And I named the little pink kitty Solo. I was, you know, first words kind of thing or whatever, but, yeah, I kind of had something that I loved from the time I was young, and that would be Dalmatians. Asks you to spell your married name and says, oh, it's spelled like it sounds. No, see, nothing about any of my maiden name had 8 letters, me not knowing, and